Hello, all of you beautiful people who I haven't spoken to since April when I did my last video. I mean, I did tell some of you that I was taking the summer off because I like to spend the summer with my family, but then I had a relapse around the time Mike was going back to school and I was gonna start working again, but I haven't worked since August and I'm still not working because all I do is sleep. Because I took this funny thing called Lemtrada. So what is Lemtrada? Well, Lemtrada is called a monoclonal antibody. I believe that's how you pronounce it. And the way I describe it is not medically correct, but when you're describing it to people who are not familiar with MS drugs, it's just easier to say it's like chemo for MS, but it's not really chemo. I can't call it chemo, but it's going to make me feel very similar to chemo patients. So we're just gonna call it chemo for MS, but not really. That's how I explain it. And you know what? It works. It works for people who are outside of our little bubble and don't know anything about MS drugs. It is administered IV infusions. Your first year is 5 days. And it's supposed to go in there and kill all the cells that are attacking your body, T and B cells, and you pee them all out, right? Okay. And just in case they come back, decide to play around again, like your body is just the super cool playground, you have another 3-day treatment a year later. Lemtrada has their own nurses, and your one-to-one nurse, that's what he or she is called, is your best friend. Do not hesitate calling your nurse, because my nurse was amazing. When there was this big pharmacy disaster where my drug wasn't going to get anywhere and it was just, oh my gosh, a mess. She got shit done, and I was just like, oh, yes, she's awesome. And he or she is there for you. So you will get a nurse, write her number, his or her number down. He or she will also send you a handbook, a Lemtrada handbook. You request it, yeah, you want it. Now I don't have the exact timeline with me because I had it all written down, like every single date that something happened, but it's in a notebook that's in my husband's car because I just got back from the Cleveland clinic, so I don't know exactly when everything happened. I'll have to share that in a later video, but it's about 4 to 6 weeks from signing the paperwork to treatment. And in that time, you will see an OB if you are a female to check for HPV, and you will see a dermatologist to have your annual skin exam because melanoma is a side effect. You will also be given a standing order for blood work, and you will pee in a cup, and that tests a whole bunch of things that are important and helps them stay on top of things like your thyroid, because thyroid problems is another side effect of this wonderful drug. You will also start some pre-meds, super fun, like 6 pills a day in addition to whatever else you were taking for your MS because you have this symptom or that symptom. You will take twice a day Zantac, Claritin, and acyclovir. So it could vary in medications, but that's what I was taking. I started the Zantac and the Claritin Saturday before my treatment. I started the acyclovir Monday of my treatment, and it's the antiviral, and you're supposed to keep taking it until your numbers come up, I think, to like 200 or something. Hydration is really important. I started 2 weeks before my treatment because I wanted to get used to how it felt to pee all of the time, because I've never been really good about drinking a bunch of water because I'm always busy, or I don't want to walk to get the water because walking is difficult for me. But starting 2 weeks early, it was a really good idea for me. So I was drinking a Powerade, 32 ounces, and about 120 ounces of water every single day. And that was keeping my urine a light yellow, and all was well. I was peeing all the time because I don't have a normal bladder, like you guys already know, and For normal people, you would probably just like walk to the bathroom and pee it all out. But then for me, it's like, I pee. Oh, you don't want to empty all the way, bladder? Okay, I'll just pee again in 10 minutes. You can start a week before, but I was conditioning my body. I was like preparing for a marathon, okay? And then they say Lemtrada stays in your system for like 2 to 3 weeks afterwards. So my thought process was, all right, I'll just do it for like a month after my treatment. That's not a bad thing. Just lots and lots of water, right? So I'm just hoping it's like flushed out by now, because I'm about almost 4 weeks after the last day that was extended because a whole bunch of stuff happened between day 4 and 5 that we're going to talk about later. But yeah, I'm almost there, and it hasn't been terrible. It's just, it's like it's a habit now. Drinking the water is a habit, which is good, because that's what people tell you to do. Like, if you think you're hungry, you should drink some water. I don't want to drink water. I just want to eat bacon. If you're afraid I'm going to fall off the edge of the earth again and like disappear and never come back to YouTube, you could always follow me on Instagram. I put summaries when something actually important happens on Instagram, and then I have this like closed Facebook group that it's not like a group where people are trying to sell you stuff and posting. It's just me posting when something happens, and it's just like Instagram, but with details, like real details, because I can write more, right? And then Snapchat, if you guys are into snapping, I am there like all day, every day, unless I'm sleeping, which I would probably snap that I'm going to bed because I am so exhausted. But yeah, that's probably your best bet. I am gonna try to do more videos, but I sleep a lot. So it just depends on how tired I am. So until the next video that I'm hoping to record today, since Maverick's still asleep, have a great week.